I've got 6 tattoos myself, and I feel like I'm the right guy when it comes to giving people tattoo guidance. Over the years, I've done my tattoo research, I've made tattoo mistakes, and finally, I've come with this video. 6 tattoo rules that you must know before getting yourself inked. This is your ultimate tattoo guide, and if you're thinking of getting inked, watch this video till the end. Tip number 1, safety and selection. When you're going to select a tattoo artist or a tattoo parlor, always go for experience. Study their past work, make sure that they're an experienced tattoo artist, and very importantly, don't chase money. If you try saving money and go to the wrong tattoo parlor, chances are that you might even catch an infection. So, rule number 1, make sure they're using clean needles, and even the environment that you're getting your tattoo in, it should be clean. Tip number 2, and this is so important, don't try saving money when you're getting a tattoo. This is something that you're getting inked on your body for your entire life. So don't go to a cheap parlor thinking that you'll be able to save those 5,000 rupees. Instead, save money and go to a good, expensive tattoo parlor. It might cost you a little bit extra, but you need to remember that getting a tattoo is just like getting a new limb, getting a new arm, getting a new leg. It's going to be a part of your body forever. So you'd rather spend money and get a great looking tattoo. Trust me, there's no worse feeling than walking around with a terrible looking tattoo that you have to carry for your entire life, or paying double the amount later and getting your tattoo redone, retouched. So in the first time itself, try spending money on your tattoo. Remember that tattoo artists are artists at the end of the day. So most of the time what they're quoting you is basically how they value their own art. If you feel like someone's overcharging you a little bit, then you can bargain just a little, but don't try saving money when it comes to tattoos. Save money in your bank account and spend it when you can actually afford the tattoo you want to get. Remember that cheap tattoos stand out when compared to expensive tattoos. So always go for the best in your first time itself. Tip number 3, the correct position when it comes to getting a tattoo. Only get a tattoo in a spot of your body that can be covered with a normal suit. What I mean by that is that basically don't get it on your neck, on your face, on your head, on your hands, and on your feet. Anything that a suit covers, if you get a tattoo within that area, that's alright. And another must know are the forbidden areas when it comes to men's tattoos. Never get a tattoo on your lower back and in that area. If you're thinking of a nice area to get a tattoo, think of getting it on your forearm, on your shoulder, on your back, on your chest, maybe on your legs if you want to keep your tattoo personal. Also, calf tattoos look absolutely fantastic. But what you've also got to remember is that you've got to understand which career you're in, which kind of field you're in. A lot of times, fields like medicine or engineering, tattoos are not appreciated. Yes, the world is changing, people are becoming more accepting of tattoos, but if you feel like the tattoo that you're going to get is going to affect your career, then seriously think again of getting a tattoo. It's always the safest to not even follow the suit rule, but instead follow the t-shirt rule. All your tattoos should be hidden by your t-shirt, like in my case, and if you want to get something that's exposed, make it minimalistic, like this one or this one. Rule number 4, we're talking about tattoo vetoes, tattoos that you absolutely should never get. Rule number 1, no names. Can't get your boyfriend, girlfriend, wife or husband's name because you never know what the future holds for you. Rule number 2, never get tribal designs. These are completely out of fashion. It's not the early 2000s. If you really want to get some kind of a design, get something very intricate, something very detailed, something that doesn't look like a child could draw it out. Rule number 3, unless you're extremely fair, don't get any colored ink. It doesn't suit slightly dark skin, it doesn't even suit slightly wheatish skin. So if you're thinking of getting color, think twice. And the final rule is that your first tattoo, I feel, shouldn't be a very large tattoo. I feel like it should be something very close to your heart, ideally something minimalistic, something that will help you understand the importance of a tattoo. For your first tattoo, never go big, go small. Rule number 4, what design should you be getting actually? I feel like ideally always go minimalistic. That's the way the world of tattoos is evolving right now. Minimalistic tattoos look fantastic. And also, you've got to remember that whatever you're getting, it should look good when you have your clothes on. That's why minimalistic tattoos look fantastic. Really, take some time to think about the position of your tattoo, and also very importantly, don't just get a tattoo for the sake of getting a tattoo. Get a tattoo for the sake of the design that you're selecting. By that, I mean that anything that you're trying to get inked, it has to have some meaning, and you need to think of it for 3 months before actually getting it inked. It should be close to your heart. It's something that you're going to carry around forever, and that's why it needs to mean something to you. If you're thinking about what design to get, then ask yourself this question. When you're 60 years old, will that same design mean the same thing to you that it does right now? I genuinely feel that instead of getting your first tattoo as a teenager, wait till your early 20s and only then get your first tattoo. And the sixth and final point is understanding the significance of a tattoo. A lot of young people want to get a tattoo just to feel cool, but you've got to understand that it has to have meaning behind it. If the tattoo doesn't have meaning and if you just end up getting a design, you're going to get bored of that design before you know it. That's why when you're thinking of getting a tattoo, you've got to understand that it's also got spiritual significance, it's also got social significance. Anywhere you go, people are going to ask you about it. Only after you get your first tattoo do you understand the permanence of it. Do you understand how permanent your tattoo is? Every single morning you're going to wake up, you're going to look in the mirror, see your tattoo, and then you're going to realize that it's become a part of your life forever. So whatever tattoo you're getting, put your heart and soul into it. One quick rule for getting tattoos is that your tattoo should motivate you. Never ever get a tattoo that reminds you of a sad situation in your life. It's basically like you're taking a screenshot of that sad moment and placing it on your body. Instead, get something that motivates you. Something that will help you through the rest of your life. When you're 25 and you're looking at that same tattoo that you got in your teenage, you want it to uplift you. You want it to uplift your spirit. Either way, guys, that was the video for today. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I'm also going to be creating a video on my own tattoos very soon. So if you want more videos on this tattoo series, please leave your suggestions in the comment box. Until next time, guys, from Ranveer and the team, we'll see you later.